Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Just Be TV, and as you know, on my channel we talk about all things beauty, fashion, DIY, pretty much everything I love to do. I show you how to do it. Guys, I'm back. I mean, not that I left, but I haven't done a video in a minute. You know, I've been doing some different stuff, but I am so happy to be back. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're old here, welcome back to my channel. And I'm so glad to have you here. Today we have another hair video, which is this beautiful Bora boho hairstyle, and it's kind of on the shorter end, which it turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. But I can't wait to show you the hair that I'm using, the tips and tricks. You know, I always have the tips and tricks on how to do this in the short amount of time in the easiest way possible. And I'm just so excited to be back. And also, if you aren't already following me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram on JustBeTV or JustBeTV.beauty, and the same goes for TikTok. I have the same tags, JustBeTV and JustBeTV.beauty. I kind of separated my fashion and my beauty because I just feel like they're their own things, right? So follow me on social media. I also just had a new Facebook page, which is JustBeTV, and it's doing really well. I'm so excited about that. But anyways, I digress. If you're ready to see this hairstyle, which is like the best winter, summer, pretty much year-round hairstyle, and you want to know the best hair to use and how to just get this full kind of glamorous braid look but in less time, continue to watch. So girl, you know we always start off with wash and blow dried hair. I'm actually using a new blow dryer today, which is the FHI cordless, handleless blow dryer, and it actually works really well. It actually blow dried my hair really quickly. And what I love about it is it doesn't get hot to the touch, even though it really does a good job of blowing my hair out. Now this is how I start the foundation for this hairstyle. And my sister is actually going to braid my base for me because it's just helpful to have somebody braid that part for me. And this is what it looks like in between. That is where the crochets are going to be. Now the hair that we're going to be using is by QVR Hair. It is their bulk human hair in water wave, and it is their crochet hair in water wave. Now I've already completed the braids in the back and the braids in the center back, which is going to be covering the crochet. And I parted out the front part. Now these are not really small braids, but feel free to do the size that you want. I like mine to be a little bit more on the medium side because I have very fine hair and those just work better for me. Now because this is all human hair, let me show you a little hack that I do to keep the hair all together, and so that when you add the pieces in, they are all organized and easy to apply. I like to use the Style Fixer Extreme Hold because this works the best for this, and apply it all to the tips of the human hair. Once that sets a little bit, the pieces just pull apart, and it allows you to section the pieces off for you to apply it into your braid. Now with the Bora braids, you add a ton of hair in, so I'm going to add about 8 pieces into each braid. And to start off, I start with a knotless braid, and then I feed in 3 pieces for the base of the braid. And then as I start with the 4th piece, I pull that piece out for the boho effect. Now this style is completely customizable. It just depends on your preferences. You can add a lot more hair, you can add a little less hair, depends on how full you want it. But with this amount, it actually turns out really full. Now this is just somewhat a quick explanation of how to do this braid, but I do have a detailed video on how to do this braid. I'll link that below or somewhere around this video. The video is about micro tree braids, and I know y'all like to tussle, so don't worry about the name. Just click the video if you need help with it. Now I'm not gonna lie, Bora braids take some time, but because this is crochet in the middle, it's gonna take way less time than doing your whole head like this, because each braid does take a long time because you're feeding in so much hair. Overall, the braid part took about 2.5 hours, and then the crochet part took about an hour. In total, that's like 3.5 hours for a style that normally takes well over 6 to 7 hours, depending on who's doing it. Now I do go in and prune it, which is cut off any extra stragglies of hair, and don't worry, it's not going to fall out. If you braid it down a little bit, they won't come out. So the crochet hair we're using is the water wave with the threads in the middle. My favorite crochet hair ever. The quality is so good, the hair is so soft, and these are reusable. And the easiest explanation to crochet is you pull the hook through the braid and you grab onto the thread. You pull the thread through and then you put the hair through the thread, if that makes sense. Again, I have some other videos on how to do this style, and I'll link that down below as well for reference. So I used 3 bundles of this hair and it fit the entire back. And like I said previously, it only took an hour because this is very simple, especially once you get the hang of it. Sometimes people wonder if those threads are really sturdy. They are super sturdy. I've reused this hair about 3 times. Not this exact hair, but hair just like this. And this hair is 100% reusable and sturdy. Once all the crochet hair is in, this is what it looks like. I just unbraid the rest of the hair in the front and I give it a little bit of a trim. I don't know if I said this before, but the braiding hair was 22 inches and the crochet hair was 20 inches, so I just trimmed it a little. But I do advise you to get the same length. But even with that, it still turned out really cute. So here is the final result. It turned out so cute. Now I haven't even wet it yet because I kind of like it fluffy like this, but it's both water wave texture, so you can wet it up if you need to. But I just braided it up and then took it out, and it gave me this look. So I like it like this. I probably will not wet it. I like the fullness of it, and look how versatile it is. You can do all the different styles, and this took less than 4 hours. So a little over 3 hours, which is so much less to do this whole head of braids. I will never do a full set of braids anymore when you can do something like this. And the reason why the crochet is so much more beneficial, because when you use sew-in tracks, it's kind of hard to hide the tracks. And I've been seeing a lot of people on TikTok having their hair done in this type of way, and the tracks are showing, and just the seamless blend that's supposed to happen from the braids to the tracks is not seamless, right? So with the crochet, as you can see, there's no bulkiness. It's very seamless, and it just gives you the look that you want. It's lightweight, it's more flexible. I just like it better with this. And QVR Hair has the most softest textures when it comes to braiding hair and crochet hair. I love their hair. Always just does what it's supposed to do. Like, I love it. So of course I'm going to link the hair in the description box, and I'm also going to link everything down below that I used to create this, which wasn't much. I pretty much used the same products along my hair tutorial. So I'm going to link everything down below, and if you have any questions on the style, then feel free to leave a comment down below. What else? Thanks to everybody who has been commenting and engaging with my content. YouTube has this thing where, you know, the commenters, your top commenters are at the bottom, and I think in my next video I'm going to start highlighting some of my top commenters, because I appreciate you guys so much.